design stream show where I play through games and then talk about what I think is going on in the level design, whether that's environment art or lighting or layout or whatever. And this week we are going to start not like a whole playthrough of BioShock 1. I'm specifically playing the old version of BioShock, not the remastered version available on Steam. So this is the 2007 version available on Steam, still, actually. I'm probably not going to play through the whole thing because it's kind of a long game, but I think I'll try to play through like a good chunk of it. Well, we'll see how far I get anyway. I'm just going to play on easy mode because I don't feel like dying a lot in front of you, you know, you can play a harder difficulty at home. Oh, the game is starting. It's 1960, in the mid-Atlantic.
They told me. Son, you're special. You were born to do great things.
Oops. Sorry, hold on.
You know what? They were right.
They were right. Dun! Yeah, so that's the intro of BioShock 1. You know, when we were playing Half-Life a few months ago, we talked about how the beginning of Half-Life has this very iconic train sequence where you're sitting on a train and you can't really do anything, and that kind of sets the mood for all these other games that come after Half-Life, especially in the first-person AAA genre. And then here's BioShock kind of doing something interesting where you kind of think it's going to start out with this plane ride a little bit, and then suddenly the plane crashes, and then they kind of throw you into the game really fast. So good on BioShock for trying to mix up the formula a little bit. That's nice. I also like the sequence too. I think the effects actually hold up pretty well. I mean, I would say. I also like the nice detail when you're swimming up in like bursts, kind of, you know? Okay, let's see where we're at. Those water droplets. Oh my god. It really was 2007, I guess, back then. The fire effects are actually pretty good. I think they hold up pretty well. And I especially like how the fire kind of reflects off the water. This is, I think it looks pretty nice still, for like being pretty old. I'm not a fan of this like piece of the plane where there's this weird like normal mapped damage on the plane. I don't think that looks good. It looks kind of weird actually. But I like the water and stuff. I think that's a nice detail. In the chat, they're asking, is this the original release, the remastered edition? This is not the remastered edition. This is the old version, because we're interested, you know, in historical preservation here. Oh my god, that thing just blew up. So you pretty much have to swim. You can't swim into the fire. I mean, I'll try to swim into the fire right now. But the game does not like it when you do that. So I kind of like how they're kind of funneling your movement, but with fire, I guess, instead of like walls or something. What if you just swim over here though, into this darkness? I mean, I guess you can do that. Oh, I like how that tail section is sinking into the water. I wish we could actually like, kind of like submerge downwards into the water, but if you can, I can't figure it out. Oh well. Well, like, that's a nice detail. Water particles, you know, not the best. Looks kind of weird, but, you know, it's 2007. Cut them some slack. I do like the halo sprite on the end of that tail section. Anyway, let's swim towards all these lights, right? This is pretty much the only place where you can go, other than all that glowing fire everywhere. So, right here, pretty much are supposed to go up these stairs, and I think most players will, given just how slow it is to swim, kind of. I feel like most players would immediately be like, okay, it's not worth it to like explore all these weird boundaries. I'm just gonna go ahead and go where I'm supposed to. So now I'm just gonna go up these stairs. Oh. I actually like the wake effect right here. This is kind of nice. I actually like this wake better than the like shoreline foam effect in Dear Esther. Actually, this is kind of nicer. Looks like hand placed like particle systems actually. Okay, let's go up. Everything is so shiny and wet. God, yeah, I don't. I mean, part of it is I think Unreal 2, BioShock runs on Unreal Engine 2.5, whatever that was. So I feel like a lot of Unreal games from this era are kind of obsessed with bump mapping, and a lot of it is like overly shiny, I think. But here I think I cut it a little bit of slack just because it's so, it's outside. Maybe this whole stairwell really is like wet from all the sea and all the splashing and stuff. So, maybe that's okay, I guess. I am kind of interested in how, like this like embankment right here, this like boundary, this wall right here, this low wall, is actually like not very textured that much. It's like a very plain kind of texture here. I kind of expected a lot more like trim going on, where they're like painting a lot of painting a lot of ambient occlusion and stuff in here. But it's kind of interesting how this is just like a model from Maya, and then they stuck like a triplanar like texture material on there. So that's kind of interesting. I like these light fixtures though. These are really nice. They look kind of weird though. It's weird how there's these like wall bracket things jutting out from there. I feel like these lamps are normally supposed to be on a wall, mounted on a wall. But it's just, yeah, kind of weird how they're supposed to be mounting on these pedestals too. I guess that's like a level designer kind of kludge right there. But enough talking about the light fixtures. Let's maybe walk in. On the chat, people are asking if this stream allows lower than 720p. I don't know how to enable that. I'll look into it for next week. But sorry if you need a lower video quality. Yeah, let's just keep going inside. Enough nitpicking about these light fixtures. Oh, there's actually like a little baby light fixture right there. Oh, that's kind of cute. It's like a little family of light fixtures. But I do like the texturing on them. Like, I like the glowiness on it. Like, I feel like a lot of times when you're like painting the self-illumination material on a texture, you kind of forget to leave the corners to be dark like that to get that nice kind of glowy effect. I feel like a lot of people just kind of leave it full like white, like a white rectangle, when really you want to paint some dark corners around it to get a nice like vignetting effect. So I do like the texturing on here. But okay, anyway, I promised I would stop, so let's go in. Oh, it's so dark. Ooh, look at all the dynamic lighting. Ooh, Source Engine cannot do this, right? So this is kind of BioShock showing its like waving its like lighting engine penis around, going, oh, look at all these lights turning on. Wow. Let's look around here. What we got here? There's a big banner. This is what we call environmental storytelling, where there's these giant words facing you. No gods or kings, only man. I wonder what that means. And there's also another plaque here. What country is there a place for people like me, Andrew Ryan? Is that Andrew Ryan? Environmental storytelling going on. But I kind of like this room. I mean, I do agree that the specularity is just way too much. I actually hacked some no-clip, and I looked up the console commands for it, so we can fly up. Like, that's just, like, way too much. Like, it's supposed to be inside as well. Like, it wouldn't be, like, so... Like, the hot spots on the specularity is just so much. I really do love these grills, though, with, like, the with like the fish and then these waves. Oh, and it's art that symbolizes art in the middle. I really like that detail. Like whatever environment artist like sculpted this module, like really well done. Although it's kind of interesting how this actually isn't really centered, right? Notice how the left part of this arch terminates over there, and then the right part of this arch is kind of stuck behind this corner pillar trim thing. So it's not really evenly spaced out. It's a little sloppy, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. Most players wouldn't care or note it. Okay, let's see what else is going on. Oh, and I like the specularity on the metal too. It's kind of interesting how the metal, this like metal specular texture, is just so much more controlled and nicer than this brick thing. It's like they didn't even have a specular map on here. It's just the bump map trying to do all this work. Yeah, this symbolizes art and fish. You know, who doesn't like a good fish? This symbolizes oh, no values over there. That's just a sun. Is anything over here? Oh, this symbolizes science. It's art and science. The twin values of every society. Let's see what else is going on. Ooh, I really like this skylight. This is really nice. It's kind of annoying / disconcerting how black like the ceiling just terminates right there. Like you can tell this top thing is like an unlit texture that's just has a self-illumination thing on here. And it's just, I kind of wish this gradient with the shadows was kind of more subtle, or they used a lot more focused spotlights. It seems like they put a lot of point lights near the top. I think I would have preferred like a darker top to this room, especially because I think if the walls were darker, it also would have helped this guy's like statue. Would have helped the silhouette pop more, I think. It also just doesn't match to me personally about how it's so like bright up there, and then the actual walkable area is kind of dark. Unless some spotlights will suddenly turn on, it's just weird how abrupt like the penumbras are here. And that's just something I just don't really like about Unreal lighting, I guess. But anyway, let's move on. Enough whining about this room. Like overall, I like the direction. It's just like various little nitpicks I don't like. But you know, it's 2007. This was the state of game art back then. I like the old-timey music. And I like all the shapes going on too. Like I like these metal like Art Deco shapes they have going on. Let's keep going. Oh, I like this little light fixture. That's kind of an odd place to put it, right? But anyway, let's keep going. Ooh. Oh man, I really love this roof. This is a really gorgeous roof with like the vaults, with these like metal vaults going on. That's like really nice. I like that a lot. What else is going on here? Why is everything off-center? I'd say everything is off-center because it was hand-placed. And maybe they went through a lot of iterations, so they had to like hurry and they didn't really care about measuring it exactly. Although I don't know what it's like to use the Unreal 2.5 level editor, so I don't want to make too many assumptions. I would say it's mostly centered, right? Only weirdos would care about it being off-center. I guess we're weirdos. Okay, let's see what else is going on in this room. Yeah, I really like just all the shapes going on here. I really like this thing right here. I like this like metal like overhang kind of thing to like signify that door where we came from. I think that looks really nice and that works really well with the room. What works a little bit less, I think I wouldn't have textured the ceiling to be like bricks like that, because I don't think the ceiling would have actually been like that. I wish they kind of chose just a plain metal texture to kind of match the rest of the metal modules they have going on here in the vaults. What else is going on here? But I do like how like not boxy this is, right? Especially when you're working on Unreal, where it's just there's a huge reliance on modules. It's really nice just how round this entire like chamber feels like. A lot of love went into building this room. When we get later into BioShock, there'll be parts where it's just very boxy and very cookie cutter in a way that I don't like. So this room is kind of like, in terms of just like the shape and the form, and in terms of like the layout, I like a lot of ideas going on. Okay, let's keep going inside, I guess. I like the water effect here. This is kind of nice. Oh, press E. Okay. Oh, that's kind of a weird hack. You press E and then the camera actually automatically swung you to rotate around there. That's kind of strange. I feel like that's not very elegant, but oh well. Okay, let's watch the movie. So now we're descending in this bathysphere. Oh, and now we're watching another movie. Actually, this is basically the Half-Life 1 tram ride, right? I guess I spoke too soon. That was like a double fake out.
I'm Andrew Ryan, and I'm here to ask you a question. Is a man not entitled to the sweat of his brow? No, says the man in Washington, it belongs to the poor. No, says the man in the Vatican, it belongs to God. No, says the man in Moscow, it belongs to everyone.
And then here's, I feel like, where they kind of lost faith in the player a little bit to read into all these weird, creepy, fascist overtones in the environment art, where they actually just, maybe they did some testing, and they realized, oh, players aren't understanding what this is about at all. We literally need a movie and a voiceover to explain what's going on.
Where the scientists would not be bound by petty.
Ooh, yeah, I really like this skybox. I really love skyboxes and like miniatures and stuff. There should be a game that's just about looking at like skyboxes. I really like all the hand-placed like fog cards and stuff, and all like the volumetric like halos and stuff. I think that still holds up pretty well. Because it's like a hand-done like detail, I think. Even though we wouldn't do it like that anymore, even though you might have like a screen space like fog thing that like automates a lot of it these days. I just like how like all those spotlights, all those volumetric like light cones and stuff were hand placed, and I think yeah, it holds up because it's a handcrafted touch. Use left mouse button to fire a weapon, or use a plasmid.
Just one more minute. Spear's coming up now.
Oh, I still can't move. Oh, I hear something. I thought I turned on subtitles. Sorry, I guess I didn't.
Just don't hurt me. Just let me go. Keep my gun.
Oh my god. Oh. I think I kind of forgot how much BioShock was kind of supposed to be like a horror game, right? Like that, I feel like that kind of forgets a little bit. That kind of gets forgotten. We usually think of BioShock as kind of this. Ooh, I like the I like all the dirt on the glass. That's a nice detail. Oh no, all the stuff is coming apart. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, I feel like we think of BioShock as mainly like a game about environmental storytelling with like politics and stuff. But this game is actually, a lot of it, yeah, is about being spooky. A lot of it is about, like, scary monsters popping out at you. And I guess I forgot how much, how scary this game is supposed to be. Oh, okay, let's pick this up.
I don't know how you survived that plane crash, but I've never been one to question Providence. I'm Atlas.
Alice's portrait is kind of hot. Sorry, I'll get out of the way so you can see his portrait. Oh, maybe I should move the webcam thing over to the other corner. You can see their portraits. Sorry.
I won't leave you twisting in the wind.
Ooh, I like all these particles. These are kind of nice. There's like a nice animation to it too.
We're gonna need to draw her out of hiding, but you're gonna have to trust me.
Oh, what's going on here? Ooh, I like these skylight vaults. I don't know, I feel like you would have had more supports in the middle of this vault. I feel like you wouldn't just have had glass there. I mean, really the plausibility of all of BioShock just makes no sense, right? Like, the idea that the ocean isn't crushing this city is kind of ridiculous when you look at the construction of it. But, you know, it's okay. It's a video game. We play sillier shit in video games all the time, so I think it's fine. You kind of just learn to hand wave it away. Let's keep going. Ooh, I like round light fixtures. Good job on that. Walk over here. Oh, what's this? Oh yeah, the Vita chamber. Okay. Oh, and the question in the chat. What sections of the game did JP LeBreton work on? Well, ideally JP would be in this chat, so JP could actually tell us. But I believe JP's main responsibility was on the Arcadia level, which is maybe in like 3 or 4 hours from this section. And I'll probably get to that point and then kind of probably stop. But we'll see how far we get. Let's keep going. Oh, more environmental storytelling. Rapture is dead. Oh, I wonder what that means. We're not your property. Ooh. Let it end. Let us ascend. Very strange. So I think I would have made these signs more like, I would have like actually hand lettered them to make to actually make it seem more desperate. Right now it seems like those are like nicely printed. I don't really like the line height on that sign either. But oh well, whatever. I like the detail of all this baggage and stuff. You're like, oh, why was all this baggage left? Let's keep going. Oh man, the light fixtures. Okay, I think probably the light fixtures in this game are probably my favorite part of this game. It's just like so... We don't make, like even like a sci-fi light fixture is usually like a boring tube with these like weird brackets. I think in BioShock they like just went all out with the light fixtures where you get really interesting shapes that are like extruding and jutting out because they're really just driving home how Art Deco everything is supposed to be. So this light fixture is just so weird but it looks so cool. Like kudos on whoever made that one. Let's keep going. Oh, really low res texture here. I wish it was a little bit more. Oh well. Let's keep going. Oh, I like these, I like the really subtle distortion they have on this glass. That's like really nice. And I also like the thought to put all those particles in the, like all those like suspended particles in the middle. Really nice. In the end though, I think the scale of it feels a little bit too much of like a weird Disneyland city to me now. I think back in 2007, the skybox, the view outside to this skybox would have felt really weird to me, but I think, I mean, would have felt really good to me, but now when I look out here, it feels like a little bit too small. Like if you've ever been to Disneyland, you walk down the main street, that's like a famous example of using forced perspective where the buildings look like they're 2 or 3 stories high, but really it's like 1 or 1.5 stories high. And they just build it in a way to seem like it's taller than it really is. Oh, JP LeBren has joined us in the chat. Wow, what an honor. JP mentions in the chat, God help me, I've been summoned. BioShock is nonsense, yes. Okay, good to get confirmation on that. JP talks about, I was primary designer on Arcadia and the adjoining farmers market and built early versions of this welcome map. the medical pavilion, and others. But as is the case with a lot of AAA games, many hands touch every level. You don't, in practice, you often don't just have one sole owner for an entire level. Everyone works on everything because it's like a team effort and everyone has to pitch in. Oh, let's keep walking. Ooh, I like that. I like all this flashing. I like that time chart. Oh my god, what's that? What?
Now, would you kindly find a crowbar or something? Bloody splicer, seal Johnny.
Oh, press
in
space to
quick.
jump. Okay.
Goddamn splicers.
Oh, there's a camera. Really odd placement for the camera right there, but I guess you needed the player to notice it. It's right there. What else is going on? White noise monitors. I already jumped. Didn't I already jump? Ooh, glowy wrench. Ooh, I like the sound. Like when you approach that, you like hear like wind chimes. That's kind of funny. It's like you can literally hear the loot glint. You can literally hear the highlight. That's kind of funny. Okay, let's walk around. I just wish there was more global illumination. I know Unreal didn't really have global illumination kind of stuff, but it's just what holds back the aesthetics of a lot of these games back then, I feel it. Okay, let's keep going. Do I like... Oh, I can break through the concrete?
Then save up to see Steinman.
I don't think I can ever break through the concrete later. I don't think... I can't break that concrete jump. Okay, more ads. Cool. Ooh, I like this volumetric modeled light, you know? It's kind of a shame that this kind of effect is now entirely procedural these days, and you have like, oh, we're missing some storytelling or something. Oh my god! Oh, how gruesome. Oh, should I search his body? Okay, I'm gonna grab some stuff. Oh, press F to heal. I don't need to heal though, I didn't even get hit. I'm so good. And I'm playing on easy mode, sorry. So I like how they actually framed the view here, where, oh, they actually blocked my way back. There's a couch on fire. What? Where did that come from? Okay, well, suddenly a couch materialized behind me, so I can't backtrack now. But I like how there's stairs leading up to here, kind of leading our eye forward through this door, and it frames where we're supposed to go, which is this big airlock that we have to unlock somehow. So I guess here's the first kind of puzzle in BioShock. Here's a door. There's a broken switch. How do we get through this door? Oh well. Let's keep walking forward. Ooh, I like the modeling on this. Yeah, look at, like, this pillar is just so... Oh, it's made of concrete. Very thin concrete. Strange. I thought it was made of metal. But, wow. Yeah, I love this. The modeling on this. Great. Oh, but then it just sinks into the wood floor like this. These days, I think most 2017 AAA games would be really, like, paranoid about having modular props, like, stick into things. Like these days you'd be forced, practically, to put, like, a concrete embankment thing right here to cover up this weird intersection between the props, between the geometry. But really, in reality, no one cares. The player doesn't notice. Who cares? It's fine. Oh, JP's shouting out to various people who worked on this level. Steven Alexander, Jordan Thomas, who now work at Question. They made Magic Circle, which is another game that I should actually play for this stream at some point. He's also shouting out to Scott Sinclair and Nate Wells, who are Environment Art Lords. If I'm not mistaken, I think Nate Wells is at Bethesda now, right? Okay, let's keep going. Oh, I cannot go here. There's fire and a lot of concrete and a lot of jagged forms. So obviously I cannot walk there. Ooh, I like the particles there though. There's just so much dust everywhere in this level. Interesting. Let's go here. Oh, here's a little model. Oh, I can break the glass off. One man's vision, mankind's salvation. So I guess there's like more environmental storytelling stuff going on. That you can either take it or leave it. It's okay. And just there in the background. Oh, so I guess I have to backtrack back here. Oh, sorry, Nate Wells is not at Bethesda. Nate Wells is at Other Side working on a game called Underworld, which... Oh, the Underworld remake, right? The Ultima Underworld remake, I think? Let's keep going. Oh, okay, here's another glowing, twinkling thing. I guess I better pick it up. Oh, what's this? Oh, I like my sweater. I'm wearing one of those, like, lumpy... Oh my god, what did I just do? Don't do drugs, kids. Drugs never pay. I mean, drugs give you amazing superpowers, though. Maybe drugs do pay off. Oh my goodness.
This little fish looks like he just had his cherry popped. Wonder if he's still got some Adam on him.
Oh my god. Are they like picking at my body?
Weak! You're a weak chopper. This little fish ain't worth towing it with no big daddy.
A lot of cutscenes. I don't remember there being this many
No
cutscenes.
better off with metal daddy, little fish. See you floating from my...
But I guess they have to explain a lot of stuff. I guess you have to in the end. Because otherwise there's just no way to like communicate all this stuff. Ooh. And then there's a Big Daddy. Obviously, BioShock is like an allegory for gay people. For the gay community.
I can see light coming from his belly. Wait a minute. He's still breathing. It's alright. I know he'll be...
So in this
fine
cutscene,
soon.
we're learning about like the ecology and ecosystem in BioShock, where those little enemies were scared of the giant robot Big Daddy, but then the little girl was disappointed to find out we were actually alive. So then you're like learning all this kind of stuff. Let's go. Ooh. Oh man, you can just now electrocute stuff. What if you just use up all your Adam? Oh, I think you just regenerate the mana though, right? I do wish BioShock was a little bit gayer, that's true. I would not have sex in this room though. Just I'm putting it out there. I'm laying it on public record. I would not have sex in this room. There's just too much fire, too much debris everywhere. You get dust in all these, in every orifice and every crack. Is there anything in this trash can? Oh yeah. Let's see, what else do I do? Is this a door? No, this is just like a nice decoration. What else is going on? Oh, these icons are so cute. Oh, can I pick up that? No, I guess not. Oh, the game's getting impatient with me, and it's literally telling me what to do. Oh god, how embarrassing. Well, I like the specularity on this wall. This is nice. Look at that. Okay, let's keep going. Oh god, like the paranoid, detail-oriented level designer in me would have looks at this and like, oh, why didn't you center this TV mount on this little thing right here, on that thing right there? Why didn't you just move it a little bit to the right? It's okay. It's okay. It doesn't matter. Most players wouldn't care. It's true. Ooh, I like all the neon. The games need more neon signs, right? This is kind of nice. I wish games had more neon signs. Anyway, let's keep going. Okay, okay, use the electro bolt on the door. Okay, got it. Please. Oh my god. Ooh. Oh my god, ooh, I love these water effects. These are really nice. Oh my god, it's flooding though. Am I gonna die? Oh my god. Or I just duck underneath, I guess? Will I drown to death eventually? No, I don't think the water's actually rising. Really nice work on this environment art though, right? Like, I really like how all the particles are going. It looks really, really watery. Good work. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is the plane from earlier. That's kind of funny. Yeah, that's like the tail section we saw from earlier. It finally just sunk all the way beneath. That's interesting. Ooh, I really like this cracked glass effect. This is really nice too. Did they like model out the crack here? That's kind of interesting. Like, if you want to model cracked glass, you would actually model out the cracks and then make them super specular, right? To get that effect of cracked glass. That's really interesting. Although it also looks like sticks, kind of, too. But anyway, let's keep going. But nice. Ooh, that's like a normal mapped water sprite. You see how the reflection is changing on that sprite based on the way we're looking at it? In 2007, this is like pretty cutting edge effects work. Nice. Oh, JP mentions in the chat that JP started working there 2005 to 2007. And when JP started, they just kind of finished changing the setting of BioShock to be... It was originally going to be more like an underwater, like, military lab. And they changed it to be more like an Art Deco city that we see before us. Ooh, I like this refracting water. This is nice too. I do kind of wish there was like a subtle push effect when I like get in the way of the water. It would have been cool if it like pushed me away a little bit. But, you know, don't have time when you're trying to ship a game again. Man, look at those water effects too. Yeah, really nice. Holds up really well, I think. Oh, good thing this airlock didn't lock me out. That's good. Oh, what's going on over here? Oh, is this a person? Oh no, it's not a person. Well, I like the splashes on the body. That's kind of nice. Guess I'll loot his corpse for stuff. Oh, so much health. This game is very generous. Well, and I'm playing on easy mode, I guess. Oh no, what happened? Where?
Remember, the 1-2 punch.
Oh, the 1-2 punch? Where'd he go?
Come on!
Oh. Oh my god, I'm a monster. Oh my god, look at his face. Ooh. Okay, let's go here. Okay, so these are Vita chambers. This is actually a carryover from the System Shock 2 mechanic, where when you die, you get resurrected from this last checkpoint where you approach. What else is going on here? I like the symmetry with this room. Oh my god. 1-2 punch. I like how generous the game is, how he like attacks me before he doesn't even reach me when he attacks me. That's kind of nice. Oh, System Shock 1 mechanic, sorry. I'm showing my age. I've never played System Shock 1. Sorry. It's too old, sorry. Okay, let's actually no-clip around. Yeah, I actually haven't no-clipped around in this stream yet. Oh no, we can't see any of the level geometry when we no-clip out. But I like this layout here, how there's like how the culling's too aggressive. I like how, yeah, there's like this symmetry kind of going on, how there's like these two wings leading into either side. I also like these round, kind of nice, like, overlook areas. Looks good. Should we no-clip backwards too? Explore the skybox a little bit. So again, like when I fly up here, you can see that. Oh, actually, the scale is pretty consistent actually. But I like kind of like how skyboxes are always like a little bit lower detail than the actual rest of like the game environment. It's kind of like it's interesting how you can like read like the level of detail in a game, and that's almost like a better indicator of where you're supposed to go, right? Before it was like if you see an enemy and shoot an enemy, just follow the enemies, and that's where you're supposed to go in a level. But then with the rise of like production values in games, you can kind of sense where you're supposed to go, more where they choose to put detail and high resolution stuff and density of all this small frequency little busy greeble and stuff. And that's almost a better indicator of where you're supposed to go in the critical path. Oh, this actually blends in really well with the 2D skybox. Do you notice the difference between this like 3D model right here and then the 2D skybox behind it? But it all blends in pretty well, actually, I think. Nice, good job. My character's getting really impatient waving this wrench around. Okay, I'll continue. Oh yeah, so stuff is disappearing because Unreal 2.5 apparently uses a system similar to like a lot of Quake lineage engines as well, where there's a BSB tree with leafs that control visibility. So if you exit that leaf or exit that volume, the game kind of culls or stops rendering all these objects. So that's how the game knows not to render a room that's behind a wall or something like that. These days, we use more like an automated occlusion system for that. There's a middleware called Umbra that a lot of game engines use for that. You wouldn't literally build like a BSP tree. Although some games still do, because, you know, it's better optimized that way. Anyway, let's go up these stairs. A lot of stairs leading up to places.
Please, please, don't do that. The whole thing will go. No!
Ooh. Ooh, I like this room a lot.
I can control myself.
I like how tall it is. Oh my god.
I can beat anything.
What else is going on here? Oh, this rug texture. I don't like this rug texture. It's kind of too splotchy, right? Ugh. Oh, where are we supposed to go? I think we're supposed to go... We're supposed to keep going this way. Ooh, I like this detail of the water above the glass. Oh my god, what's happening? Ooh. That is so expensive to have stuff like... To have like the environment be destroyed in front of you. Like, that's so annoying to script and set up. So, you know, kudos on that. I feel like you really do get a kind of drift in that focus. As you get later in the game, there's just like less care in the level design and environment art. But early on, I mean, that's every game really, right? Early on, they focus all their attention in these first few sections because this is the majority of players, and then gradually fewer and fewer players get to the end of a game, right? So it makes less and less sense to focus on the later part of the game. What's going on? Oh, that's a sparking elevator. I guess that is out of commission. I guess I'm not supposed to use that one. Let's walk over to here. Oh, I like how the water level dynamically came up. That's kind of nice. And just the specularity. Okay, I will give it this. Unreal specularity works really well with water. Well, at least this elevator's still working.
Listen, I've got a family. I need to get them out of here. But the splicers have cut me off from them. If you can reach them in Neptune's bounty, then maybe, just
oh,
maybe...
bye JP. Oh, JP has one last tidbit before JP runs off for lunch. JP mentions most of the grit and grime on all the textures was added in the last 6 months. Oh, interesting. As part of a Make the Game Scarier pass. Oh, that's interesting. Well, we've got a family. I feel like the game was setting me up to go forward towards this glided thing, and then I see the glint right here.
Wait. This has happened before?
Ooh.
And none.
Candy bar.
Why aren't you here?
Flowers.
Why is it today and not then when you were?
So I guess that's supposed to like lend it a sense of tragedy, right? Like some of them are still very human, right? They still mourn their loved ones. They're not complete monsters, right?
No.
Ooh, this is a nice detail. I like how the plants are overgrown here, as if they've just kind of been neglected for a long time. That's a nice detail. I actually never noticed that before. Oh my god, look at that fist. Oh my god. Maybe it is a gay allegory. Who knows? Oh, does she notice me? Oh. Oh, she's so sad though. I don't want to kill her. Oh my god, that was a gun in the cradle. Ooh, that's what we call political commentary. Well, I don't want to kill her. I'll just keep electrocuting her. Oh my god, she's gonna keep following me? Leave me alone. Do I have to kill her? That's sad. Oh, that radio log was triggered by me killing her. Oh my god.
We couldn't handle it. Best friends butchering one another. Babies strangled.
So this this Kashmir Club, I think this is this is kind of often pointed to as like one big environmental storytelling like case study. So here you have like that sign, Happy New Year 1959. And then there's all these party masks, and they're all discarded. And you're like, oh, there was a masquerade ball here. Okay.
Last time.
Oh, and then we hear someone downstairs, but good thing he doesn't see me. Keep walking around. Party hat. Ooh, I like the banner. I like how this banner is actually kind of like falling off the table. That's a nice detail. Should drink some whiskey, I guess. Oh, oops. I guess alcohol isn't so good in this game. This chair looks too small to support anything. I don't know. Let's keep going. I'm supposed to go down here?
You open up!
Oh.
Charlie, where you going?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, and the music is kind of scary too. I guess this is a scary game. All these stepped-on party hats. Oh, that's sad. They're like super flat too. They're not even modeled out. I wish I could pick up the party hats. Oh well. Oh, you guys pick up that sparkling thing. Ooh, cash register. Ooh, this is a nice detail. Oh, I move so slow in water, though. Okay. Wow. Ooh, yeah, I think I like this statue a lot. Let's no-clip around and see what we got here. So we got... Oh, this is kind of interesting. So this is kind of a trick you see a lot in games where, like, you don't really want to... So in games, when you're doing light coming through windows, most of the time you'll use like a sunlight kind of entity that casts global light throughout the entire scene. But then sometimes you want the light to be much more localized, or sometimes you want the light to come through a window from like a different direction instead of relying on that one global sunlight entity. So it looks like this level designer here placed a really powerful spotlight above this ceiling to kind of pretend it was the sunlight. Or ocean light? What is this? It's not really sunlight. Or moonlight? Ocean light? Whatever. Anyway, the light streaming through this window is not actually from the sun, as far as the game is concerned. So that's like a nice level design trick there. Oh, the game still thinks I'm in water. That's interesting. But okay, let's get out of that water trap. I guess it's like a trigger, and then once you enter this water volume, and then you no-clip, the game isn't registering you as leaving that trigger, so then it still thinks all your movement is still about walking around. Okay, let's keep going over here. What's going on here? Oh, the Footlight Theater. Uh-oh. Well, might as well loot their corpses, I guess. Oh, one question. Why is the window not casting a shadow on the globe? And that's because I would say maybe props were still vertex lit in this era. I don't know. I don't know enough about Unreal to tell you more about that. But that would be my guess, that it's still kind of vertex lit. And it's not actually like light mapped or using pixel lighting. I'm supposed to go this way? Oh, I'm going through this kitchen. Very large kitchen. Kitchens in these kinds of games always look the same, right? This looks like a Fallout 3 kitchen, which looks like a Fallout 4 kitchen, which looks like a kitchen in Prey, you know? Oh, am I supposed to go in here? What's the light in there? Why is there... That's weird. Why would they have light coming through that door if I can't open it? Oh well. Oh, the light is supposed to be coming from... That's just really confusing. I don't... Oh no, that's a refrigerator. Okay. I thought we were in a morgue for a second. Well, I guess that's the wrong way.
If you spot a splicer in the water, hit him with the electrobolt.
Oh, they conveniently turn their backs. Very sneaky AI scripting going on here. Let's walk up here, I guess.
Aside.
You have to make it.
Didn't I go this way already? I guess not. Oh, let's pick up some money. Where did all these monsters come from? Good question. I guess they came from somewhere else. Who knows? The video game, we mustn't question these things. Oh, there's ghosts.
Nobody's gonna want me.
I forgot this game had ghosts. So those ghost sequences also remind me of a kind of like System Shock 2, which had a lot of those ghost sequences. And in both games, the fiction is kind of the same, like the source of your magic powers. Oh, I just flushed the toilet. Oh man, this is a nice toilet effect, actually. There's actually like a refracting kind of shader going on there with the toilet swirl. It's pretty nice. But I don't like how it's just kind of this binary, like it suddenly appears and then disappears. I'm not a big fan of that. I kind of wish it would like raise up and then raise down. I feel like you could have scripted that in Unreal. Sorry, I just really love flushing this toilet. Okay, what was I? Oh, I have enough medkits. Okay, let's go this way.
I didn't mean to hurt anyone.
Oh my god, he was waiting, he heard me the whole time. He was just listening to me flush those toilets for like 5 minutes just now. Oh, how strange. Keep going this way. Oh, this is a nice detail. I like the water coming over this wall. Am I supposed to go this way? Oh, right, there's a broken wall here. This is where the game's like a little bit confused. Oh, I don't like this sync effect. Could have done better with that. This is where I think the game... Like, I'm not a fan of how they did this thing where you're supposed to like... Like, how are you supposed to know... We don't even know where our goal is supposed to be, right? Like, ideally, when you're playing some kind of level, you can reason a bit about what the level's actually depicting. Like, oh, we're in the nightclub, so in the nightclub, I have to go to the manager's office. In the manager's office, we'll have a key, and then in the key, I can unlock the fire escape. You know, like, I think, in theory, that's how a lot of level design is supposed to work, where the actual setting and theme actually matters. But here, the critical path involved go to the bathroom, and then there's a broken wall in the bathroom, and then that's how you progress, and we still don't really know where we're supposed to be going or what we're doing. It just feels like really random.
Careful now. Would you kindly lower that weapon for a minute? You think that's a child down there? Don't be fooled. She's a little sister now. Somebody went and turned a sweet baby girl into a monster. Whatever you thought about right and wrong on the surface, well, that don't count for much down in Rapture. Those little sisters, they carry...
This is actually a really clever device, right? Getting a player to look up or look down is really hard. So they actually did a really nice job here with thinking to actually have you walk on this, like, on all this light rigging for a stage. That's actually really clever because that leaves all these big gaps, and then they also have an excuse to put all these spotlights. They pretty much light it like a stage too. She's basically performing for us. And then they do this very strange kind of S kind of bend. Oh, I can't no clip. Oh my god. Well, I'll no clip back later, I guess. Where that's kind of this weird U-shape thing to force you to walk in that direction and notice her down there. But I guess that works. Go down these stairs. Oh, and then there's like a drop here. We can't go back up. Just like the first level of Mario. Oh, and now we see a cutscene. Ooh, oh my god. Oh my god. This game is so violent.
That's the big daddy. She got it at him.
Oh, why did my search get unbound? That's weird. Oh, now I can search him. That's weird. Does the game... Wait, to prevent me from doing actions, does the game literally unbind all my stuff during that sequence? That's a really weird hack. That's interesting. Okay, well, let's go this way. Oh, do I use yeah, there we go. Oh, press escape to save the game. Okay, and I think that's actually a good place to stop now for now. Thanks for tuning in to this very slow playthrough of BioShock. I don't know how far we'll get. At this rate, it's gonna take like a year to get through the entire thing. But, you know, we'll see how far I get. Also, thanks to JP for coming in and giving us some cool bits of trivia. See you, I guess, next week, and we'll do a little bit more BioShock. Bye.